The Mardi Gras for Mission auction and party is just a lot of fun. It's a good opportunity to see the variety of work St. James's does, to buy some really cool stuff, and to deal with the best bartender in town, DeWitt.
The other part of it is the fact that the whole missions program is self-supporting. It does not come from church funds. It's funded by Mardi Gras.
Yeah, that one night pays for 6 or 7 or 8 different mission trips a year,
Exactly.
every year.
Yeah.
So that we rely on that to pay for the work. The people on the trips pay their own way on each one, but the actual projects we do are funded by the proceeds from that one night.
Exactly.
So it's a way to have fun for a night and then do good all year long. We've done a number of projects in Cuba across the whole island. Most recently, we've worked in Santiago helping the Reverend Halbert Pons rebuild a church that had fallen down, I think probably in a hurricane in the 60s, is that right?
Yes.
It had been an empty lot for years and they reclaimed it, and we've built an actual church on that spot. We've also worked with Bishop Griselda elsewhere. She's helped to plan a retreat center in the center of the island, and we've done some little projects in Havana near the Diocesan Center.
Actually, the church in Santiago fell down. It slid down the mountain, and it's been rebuilt
With a retaining wall.
with a retaining wall, and they've whole services there, and it's becoming a community center. The most intriguing thing about Cuba is the spirit of the people. The politics notwithstanding, the economy notwithstanding, the people that have the most wonderful attitudes. Everybody has a smile. They always greet you, say good morning. They're the most friendly people I've ever seen in my life.
I think the politics are the part that intrigued me. That growing up in the U.S. from the 60s on, you learned about how evil and awful Cuba was. And you get there and you get past that wall and you see what it is. And you can argue pro or cons on Casler all you want, but the people you meet in everyday life it's just a normal functioning place. You get past that curtain and they're just people like the rest of us. And that to me has been the fun part, is to see that and then come home and share that with other people. Plus, it's maybe the safest feeling place I've ever worked in. I've done outreach work in Haiti, Honduras, Cuba, Vietnam, up and down the Balkan Peninsula. And Cuba is probably the safest of all those places I've been in. I think the difference that mission and outreach work makes in countries like Cuba, and I've seen it in Haiti and Honduras as well, is that the church in those places is as much a social service project as it is a church. And people will come in to worship, certainly, but they'll also come in to get clean drinking water, for food, to do their laundry, their child care opportunities. It is a real part of the community, top to bottom and side to side.
The water, that's an interesting thing. I'd forgotten about the water. Each one of the churches dispenses water every day, clean drinking water. And people line up with their bottles, and they have specific hours that you can come and fill your water bottle. And people line up and they're waiting at the gate a couple of hours ahead.